most of it's always like troll influenced things that they've told Cyrax that aren't true. But when it comes to anything Cyrax has done, even things as serious as strangling his own grandmother, that's in the past. That's why do we care about that? That's nothing. What we really should be doing is just figuring out what the problem is with all these trolls, because they're the real issue, and I'm just a saint here.
What do you mean? You choked your
That
grandma,
was
you
back in
lunatic.
2012, though, man.
He's
I
got
Okay,
was.
his anger under
It
control.
so
don't
what?
matter, bro. It
He's
don't
not
matter,
angry
bro.
anymore.
Let me tell you right now, dude. Yes, that did happen. But
Yeah.
back then, I was
Yeah.
young, dumb, and stupid, bro.
Yeah.
How
Now he's
old
smart.
were you? How old were you?
I was in my fucking 20s, dude. Early fucking 20s.
Yeah, right.
And let me tell
This
you,
guy.
dude.
So it's okay to choke your grandma
No, it
because
ain't.
I'm
Trust
in
me.
my 20s.
And trust me, dude, when I say that I learned from my mistakes and I regret that, I do regret that. Every goddamn day, but that doesn't mean people gotta hold it against me, dude.
Yeah, when did you
I have
choke
not
Heather?
done that shit since then. I
What
learned.
about Heather? What about Heather, Cyrax?
Dude, I did that shit out of necessary, Nick.
Yeah, it's like a year and a half. He choked his girlfriend and blacked
No,
out.
you want the
It was
truth?
necessary.
No,
Yeah.
let me
What?
tell you what. No, let me tell you something, bro. Because my ex, no, listen, my
Yeah.
ex Heather and me,
Yeah.
we were on a live stream, right? And this is total fact. Anybody that really knows the situation knows what went
Yeah,
down.
we know.
And
We
you don't
know.
fucking know shit.
We know.
And then when me and Heather were on a live stream, somebody said some shit to really set me off. So I went to grab my phone and go for a fucking walk to cool off. She would not let me leave my motherfucking room. And I told her to fucking let me go, to let me out of the room. She literally planted herself against the door so I couldn't fucking leave. And I yelled at her for over an hour to fucking let me out. She wouldn't fucking do it. So I did not grab her up here. I grabbed her by the fucking collar of her neck and moved her so I could fucking leave and go for a goddamn walk and cool off, which I did. But dumbass over here is trying to make it sound like, oh, he did this. No, motherfucker. She held me in my room against my motherfucking will. I did not want that to happen. I asked her for over an hour to let me fucking leave, and she refused. So I did what I had to fucking do, Nick. So you can take that shit and shove it up
Grabbed
your
her by the throat.
back.
He grabbed her by the throat.
No, I did not, Nick.
Oh,
I
yes,
was
you
right
did.
down here on her fucking collar, you dumbass.
You know, for someone who likes to stay in his room all day long, it's kind of weird to hear Cyrax say that he had to choke someone in order to get out of there. And it's a really gross thing for him to say because he's just trying to make it sound justifiable that he put his hands on this woman. Now, it's been proven that he did strangle her. I believe his exes even confirmed the story. Now, Cyrax's whole thing about I had to do it for my own safety and I had to get out of my room to cool down, that justifies you putting your hands on this girl, strangling her. He doesn't talk about her once. It's all about how he had to react. He had gotten so wound up at all these internet trolls, and he had to go take a walk so badly that he just had to strangle her in order to get that precious walk. He is so far out there with how he tries to like make these things sound all in his favor. He doesn't want to have to admit that he choked this girl because then he'll know he looks bad. And if he knows he looks bad, he'll just start freaking out, jumping up and down, whipping out his bird like he usually does.
Why don't you fucking admit it that you set me up? Why don't you admit that you set me up to make me yours? Oh, you don't know about that, do you? I have fucking proof of this guy saying that he will do whatever it takes to make me his. He don't fucking care.
Sexually.
I have fucking actual screenshot proof of that. And if you,
I'm in love with him, SHP.
If you have a way that I can
You
email
know?
this shit, I will. I will send you.
Cyrex, bro, but don't you feel like thanks to Marty, you actually get more views because he's making you more popular?
But do you not realize what he's done to my mental health? Dude, this time last year, I was a fucking wreck to where I was so sick, I almost ended up in the fucking hospital because of this guy, dude. You don't get it, do you? You really don't get it.
I don't get it. I'm new to this. I barely know you. All I know is the things that I've heard about you. So far, I've heard that you're a pedophile. I heard that you choked your grandma.
Let me tell you right now, bro.
That's all I heard about you. I don't know anything else about you.
Let me tell you right now, dude. You can go on Facebook right now and ask anybody that has actually messaged me. And honestly, dude, if you were to message me outside of all this shit, you would actually see that I'm very fucking different from what these people make me out to be. I'm really not.
Clearly.